What up, nerds? Today we'll be looking at Love Cube, a hentai visual novel made by Neko Works, a studio known for the Neko Para series. As a cultured individual, I was enticed to buy this game. So the story starts off with Ichinari, an adult doujin artist living in poverty, while also working alongside his agent Akira, who worked for the same company as the main character. One day, his life is blessed by the fates and starts taking a turn for the better. Akira is able to get him a job as an assistant under a professional doujin artist who happens to be his childhood friend, Iori. Shortly after, he reunites with another childhood friend from high school, Noroka, who also happens to be a popular doujin artist working under Iori. Afterwards, without going into spoilers, their houses are destroyed and everyone is forced to live together in Iori's apartment complex. Thus, Ichinari's new life as a Sigma male artist begins. So let's start with the positives. Besides its simple story, relaxing soundtrack, and sexual humor, I'd say the main selling point of Love Cube is its waifus, each of them being unique in terms of art style and personality. The waifus are drawn by the legendary hentai artist Ishii Kei, so you know the character designs fucking slap, and in terms of writing, each girl feels distinct in their own way. You got the loving, caring, big titty One-san, who provides you with emotional support and unconditional love. You got the cute childhood friend who's shy and suffers from social anxiety. And you got the cute childhood friend who went through a major glow up to become your ideal waifu. Based on the erotic art style and traditional character tropes, it's clear that you're getting this game for the waifus. And with the 18 plus content, seeing these waifus getting dicked down is a bonus. I've jerked off to this game more times than I can count. Unfortunately, this is where my issues lie. Despite the age scenes being of high quality, it's separate from the base game. If you were to buy the game on its own, it won't have the adult content. Instead, you'd have to purchase it separately, and the worst part is that it costs just as much as the base game, which I find disgusting beyond words. And even if you do get it, that shit is fucking pixelated like Pac-Man's dick, which is why your boy went through the hub for those juicy age scenes. In my opinion, they should have just included it with the base game, or make it cheaper, cause I refuse to accept that the adult content is worth just as much as the base game. Unless those bitches are getting drilled 24/7, I ain't dropping a single penny on that shit. And this game has the audacity to include these not safe for work tags, considering that you need to purchase the separate 18 plus content to see it. Cause without it, this game is the most PG shit I've ever seen in my life. There's no nudity or sex scenes, which is fucking evil. This game might as well be some Disney shit. And while you're at it, you might as well add a height restriction and censor the adult language. Treat me more like a kid while you're at it. And for the record, there's nothing wrong with having no adult content, but if it's supposed to be part of the product, I expect to get my money's worth as it was advertised. It's the same reason you go to a coffee shop to buy coffee. You're not going to a coffee shop to get house insurance. You're not going there to get your dick sucked. You're going there to buy coffee. So even though I didn't purchase the 18 plus content, I was under copium thinking that the game was going to provide me with some softcore shit, if not hardcore. Instead, I was fucking lied to. That's literally false advertising in every sense of the word. Like, bruh, I've never felt more scammed in my life. But overall, my experience with this game wasn't the worst. The story was simple and easy to follow. The characters were funny and memorable. The music was chill. And its sexual humor had me laughing at times. But it doesn't justify the lack of hentai. For a game with sexual innuendo and big busty waifus, I expected non-safe for work content to some degree, like a nip slip or an underwear scene, but instead, I got butt fucked by false advertisement. You could probably show this game to a bunch of SJWs and they probably wouldn't give a shit. That's how bad it is. With the 18 plus content, I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10, but since it's separate from the base game and costs just as much as the base game, I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. If you want to support the game, I only recommend buying this game if you're planning to also purchase the adult content when it's on sale. If not, you're better off downloading it from a third-party source or sticking to the hub like I did, cause the base game on its own is nothing special, and $10 for sexual content is outrageous. Like, I know $10 realistically isn't that much, but do you honestly pay that much for fat material? I don't. Plus that shit is fucking pixelated. That's like buying a hamburger and they serve you everything but the patty. It feels incomplete, and you know you could be having a better quality experience. Anyways, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, maybe you should like and subscribe to the channel. Who knows? Maybe you'll get laid, or maybe you'll have your own harem. I'd see ya.